Good morning. This is the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show. My name's Dave Burney.
I'm Brent Apperson. Good morning.
Looks like we might just be getting ready to have a beautiful sunrise.
Good.
Little pink out there. Christmas sunrise. Now, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, dogs and cats, you might want to put on your tennis shoes or your work boots if you're out in the country and go on a little hunt today. Search for those trash cans that could be, a mile or two away. After yesterday's winds that we endured, I believe the Broken Bow Airport recorded a gust of 67 miles an hour yesterday here in the Broken Bow area. That's going to push some trash cans around, maybe even tip over some potted plants and different things. I know Joan was mentioning she was going to go out and look around and see what needed to be retrieved. So kind of keep that in mind. Winds today maybe 10 to 20 out of the south, so that sounds much, much better. And the temperature is going to be very pleasant as well. Good shopping day. Good day to be out shopping. And we remind you, please shop your hometowns whenever you can. Quick note here, Varney Pharmacy will be closing at 4:30 today. Varney Pharmacy closing at 4:30 today. They have to have a pharmacist on hand to be open, and they've had some a situation where they won't be able to do that, so they'll close at 4:30 today. And a lot of people probably haven't heard or don't understand, a pharmacy can only be open if there's a pharmacist there, and they've got some maneuvering to do there. So at 4:30, Varney Pharmacy will close today. They'll close a little early. So last night, first night of wrestling with Mr. Crawley. He sounded like a kid in a play box when you guys first started out in the sandbox there, just having a good old time watching the kids wrestle, some area wrestling.
We were a little rusty to get started, but we got into the flow of things. So, it was great to have wrestling on the air last night. Jeremy and Larry made the long trip to Mullen for us, had some great basketball on the air last night, and we'll plan to make another long trip for you tonight. We'll go to Ainsworth, and we'll have Broken Bow against Ainsworth in girls and boys basketball tonight on KBBN and our live video stream.
Okay, all the way up to Ainsworth. Ainsworth's a funny trip. I don't mean funny and where you're giggling all the way. It just sometimes seems like it takes a long time to get there, and you look at the miles, and it's not that terrible far. And then sometimes when you come home, it seems like, boom, you're home in a hurry. It's just one of those routes that can be long or short. Hopefully it's short for you guys coming home.
We hope so.
And for all the fans who will be going up and supporting the teams tonight. We've been talking about it all week. Chris Lager is going to be in town at Sylvester's tonight. We'll be talking about that a little bit later on in the show. We do have some guests on our list this morning and a few live reads for you, so keep it right here. We remind you that Sunday is the first official day of winter solstice situation there.
So is that the longest day, or the shortest day of the year then, as far as daylight is concerned?
According to the scientific study I have over here, yeah. So we'll start seeing the days stretch out in the weeks to come, which will be nice. And so far, winter has not been too bad here in central Nebraska. In fact, this part of the Midwest has been pretty dry, actually. We're just running on a trace here in December so far. And we want to be careful what we ask for because we might just get it. Moisture in a white form. I don't think any of us are missing the snow too bad. Some folks out there probably with some cropland wouldn't mind a layer of nice, even snow on it.
Yeah. So. I'm looking, do they have they do. Oh, my goodness. Have you seen the extended outlook for Christmas?
No.
I just brought it up. 61.
Wow.
62 on Christmas Eve day, Wednesday. Christmas Day, 61 is what NOAA is telling me.
That is something else.
I guess it won't be a white Christmas then, huh?
No. Let the kids go out and play.
Yeah.
Classes today. I guess we'll find out.
I think about everybody today.
All right, let's take a look then. Let's take a look at the school lunch menus, beginning with Callaway. Yes, they are having hamburgers, fruit, vegetables, and milk at Callaway today.
Thetford today showing chicken nuggets on the menu at Thetford.
And let me roll them over here. Piece of paper stuck together again, and I didn't mark off yesterday. Shame on Dave. All right, there we go. Today at Broken Bow, they're having Italian chicken pasta with breadstick, Pizza Hut pizza, fresh-baked zesty combo subs, Uncrustable cheese and cracker platter. The Grill Station combo features the spicy chicken sandwich basket.
All right, SEM today, pizza on the menu at Sumner, Eddyville, Miller.
Arcadia pizza as well.
All right, Sargent today, cheeseburgers, taters, fruit cup, and milk on the menu at Sargent.
It's pizza day at Litchfield.
All right, Sandhills School in Dunning, mini corn dogs on the lunch menu at Sandhills.
The Gothenburg Public Schools, Italian chicken pasta with breadstick, cheese pizza, pepperoni pizza, and the grill station combo is the cheeseburger basket, fresh baked zesty combo sub. The Make It Fresh salad station is teriyaki chicken with flatbread, nacho snackables, Uncrustable cheese and cracker platter at Gothenburg today.
Ansley today, corn dogs and mac and cheese on the menu at Ansley.
Cozad today, let's see here, they're having bacon and egg and cheese flatbread. That sounds pretty good. Also cheeseburgers, also offering peanut butter and jelly sandwiches, Colby Jack cheese sticks, pizza bar, and today they're highlighting their glazed carrots with all the meals.
And Selma Myrna, Italian chicken pasta with breadstick, cheese pizza, and an Uncrustable cheese and cracker platter on the menu at AM.
At the Prairie Pioneer Center today, it's tomato bisque soup, chicken salad sandwiches, cottage cheese, and fruit. At the Prairie Pioneer Center, call them for more information about their meals at 872-6121. And if you're thinking about making a donation at the end of the year to a worthy cause, talk to them at the Prairie Pioneer Center. They've had some federal funding pulled, and they could use some help. All right. Let's play the game.
All right. Oh, Bill, we've been having fun this week. We've been singing Christmas songs, and we've got one more to sing. So here we go. I will sing part of a Christmas song. You fill in the blank. That's the way it goes. Here we go.
Oh, boy.
I'll have a Christmas without you. I'll be so...
blank.
Just thinking about you.
Oh.
Decorations on a Christmas tree.
Blank, blank.
Won't be the same, dear, if you're not here with me. Okay, we'll stop there.
Blank Christmas.
Yes. Okay, so fill in all those blanks. Here's your choices. White, blue, 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 purple, blue, yellow, orange, or I'll have a blue, blue, and then red, green. Does that all make sense? Kinda, sorta?
I would think so, if the song is popular as it
If
has
you
been.
can just fill in the first couple of blanks,
Yes.
we'll make you a winner. So give us a call, 872-2801.
You're listening to The Breakfast Show on KCNI KBBN Radio.
Hey, JC, look at this. I was digging in the office and found Dry Creek Christmas punch cards from 2014.
No way. We should do something fun with them.
I was thinking the same thing. We should use them up over the next month and give our customers extra savings.
That sounds like a great idea. With Christmas coming up, what do you have in mind?
Well, I was thinking we could start handing them out at the Thanksgiving sale so customers can use them during December and the Christmas season.
Let's do it, especially since Dry Creek will be starting Christmas hours and be open 7 days a week.
Christmas shopping under the big red boot.
Good tidings we bring to you and your kin. We wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
This is Stuart Fox of Nebraska State Bank. We'd like to sincerely thank our customers for their support and business this past year. We look forward to serving you and Custer County for many years to come. From the NSB family to yours, we hope you have a Merry Christmas and a prosperous New Year. Nebraska State Bank and Trust Company, member FDIC.
And we have Charlene on the line. Good morning, Charlene. How are you?
Good morning. I'm good. How are you?
Oh, we're doing well, doing well. Now, I know you have a lot of experience in cooking because for many years, if I remember correctly, you were a cook at the Myrna schools.
33 years.
33
Wow,
years.
great.
Wow. So the other day when you were on the air with us, you answered a food question, and that kind of reminded me, well, Charlene would know about food and baking and all those sorts of things because you did it every day, 5 days a week for 33 years. Wow, that's great. That's great.
I enjoyed it.
Oh, well, I'm sure you were good at it. I heard you were. Here's Brent.
All right, Charlene, are you ready to sing?
Well, no, not this morning.
Okay.
I'll listen to you.
Okay. Well, I tell you what, you just fill in the first couple of blanks here. I'll have a...
Blue.
Blue Christmas without you. There you go. You've got it, Charlene. We're going to make you a winner. Way to go. We're going to put your name on a certificate that's going to get you a free breakfast sandwich at Howdy Coffee Company here in Broken Bow. So when you can, come on out and see us, and Merry Christmas.
Same to you. Thank you very much.
You bet. Thank you for calling.
Okay, bye-bye.
Bye. 7:45, almost 7:46.
Good balance is essential for a healthy, active life. Team Physical Therapy is here to help you stay healthy, improve your balance, and keep you active. 872-5111. Our highly trained physical therapist will design a personalized plan for you to help you improve your stability, decrease risk of falling, and get you back to doing what you love. Don't let that balance issue keep you at home, or if it does, we can come to you. Call Team Physical Therapy 872-5111.
7:48, Brent and Dave with you here on The Breakfast Show. I want to talk a little bit about the Circle V Stitch and Post. And time is winding down here for Christmas shopping, but Velma still has some ideas for you. And of course, gift certificates are fantastic because somebody that you love can go back into Velma's and pick something up that they like and have it personalized. So if you're looking to have your logo or your brand customized on shirts, hoodies, hats, and much, much more, Velma at Circle V Stitch and Post can make it happen. And she loves to personalize those letter jackets for the students as well. So if you want to go that direction, she certainly can help you there. She also creates meaningful gifts with embroidery on throws, whether it's for a wedding, a remembrance, or any special occasion, such as a Christmas gift. Maybe that gift certificate will come in handy there. Also, don't miss out on the new cowhide coasters, rugs, and table runners customized just for you. Support local and bring your ideas to life. Call Velma today at 308-872-6173. Leave a message and she'll call you back.
Tumbleweed Cafe open 6 a.m. to 4 p.m. daily for dine-in. Don't forget 6 to 11 Monday through Friday. Those mornings you'll find delicious breakfast items, including burritos, sandwiches, cinnamon rolls, biscuits, and gravy, and more. A great way to get your day started. Just drive through and grab a quick breakfast to go at the Tumbleweed Cafe. Also, don't forget about Cracker Jack Sports Bar and Grill opening up at 5 p.m. When many of the eating establishments might be closed, remember Cracker Jack's is open, so stop in and grab some great food, cold drinks, and visit with friends. You'll find cheese cigars, wings, clubhouse flatbreads, burgers, and fries. Open Monday through Saturday, 5 to 10. But you know what Carmen always says, the grill will stay on until she walks out the door. So enjoy the Tumbleweed Cafe and Cracker Jack Sports Bar and Grill right here in Broken Bow.
Well, most of you out there, I think, can remember when Christmas was a little bit more, well, I don't want to use the word crunched, but things happened later. We didn't start talking Christmas right after Halloween. And as a matter of fact, for a long time, it was kind of taboo to start advertising for Christmas until after Thanksgiving. That's not the case anymore. And a lot of people, which we understand, shop earlier, maybe even in the summer or fall, looking for gifts and getting them set up so you don't have that craziness before Christmas. Most people many years ago was still shopping a day or two before Christmas, or maybe they started their Christmas shopping on Christmas Eve. I remember that happening when the kids were little, and it was Dad's turn to buy a Christmas gift, and so you were downtown at the stores figuring out what you were going to get the boys for Christmas. And that was kind of fun because the stores were like crazy with people who were crazy because we were up against the Christmas wall. But it's different now. And a lot of people have their Christmas shopping done real early, but there's still a few people out there that don't do their Christmas shopping until Christmas Eve. So this one's for you folks out there who procrastinate and put it off, and all of a sudden you have to do some shopping, and maybe you like shopping on Christmas Eve. Maybe it puts you in the spirit, right?
Yeah, for sure.
All right. Here's Kevmo shopping on Christmas Eve. Lily Kate Boutique would invite you to shop throughout the weekend, today, through the weekend, and all the way through first part of next week for Christmas. And they've had the 12 days of Christmas deals going on at Lily Kate Boutique here in Broken Bow on the north side of the square. And today, on this Friday, it's 15% off all their jewelry in the store. And watch their Facebook page for details on sales that they're having right through Christmas Eve day on the north side of the square in Broken Bow. But today, drop by, 15% off jewelry at Lily Kate Boutique in downtown Broken Bow.
We were talking sports a little bit earlier. Just want to remind you what's coming up over the weekend because we'll be busy on both Saturday and Sunday. On Saturday, we'll make the trip to Sumner. We'll have SEM against Sandhill Setford, a special Saturday afternoon edition of high school basketball. We'll have that for you on KBBN 95.3 FM and KBBN.com. We'll do the live video stream as well, so you can watch it accompanied by the radio call. Girls game will tip at 3 with the boys to follow. And then on Sunday night, we'll feature Nebraska men's basketball as the Huskers, try to remain undefeated in December and to start the season. So they will take on North Dakota, and we'll broadcast it on the Huskers radio network starting at 6 o'clock on Sunday.
All right, thank you very much, Brent Apperson. Appreciate that.
Ooh, Merry Christmas, Christmas comes this time each year.
In New England say they found the body of a gunman linked to both the mass shooting at Brown University and the murder of an MIT professor near Boston. Rhode Island Attorney General Peter Nerone credits a Reddit tipster.
That person came forward, and that person led us to the car, which led us to the name, which led us to the photographs of that individual renting the car, which matched the clothing of our shooter here in Providence.
Deputy Attorney General Todd Blanche has just told Fox News the Justice Department expects to release several 100,000 pages of Jeffrey Epstein records today. CBS's Scott McFarland.
Survivors have sought records for years through multiple administrations, and they question if the Trump administration will find some grounds to hold some back.
The verdict, guilty for the Wisconsin judge accused of helping an undocumented immigrant hide from ICE agents. Interim U.S. Attorney Brad Schimmel.
The defendant is certainly not evil, nor is she a martyr for some greater cause.
CBS News Brief. I'm Deborah Rodriguez.
Protect your home and auto by bundling them with Progressive, and you'll have a little less to worry about. But we know you'll find other things to worry about. Like that text you just got from your boss. Hey, call me when you get a sec. Hey, call me when you get a sec. Hey, call me when you get a sec. Oh, hey, call me when you get a sec. Yeah, this is bad. Oh, well, at least you protected your home and auto with Progressive, so you don't have to worry about that. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company affiliates and other insurers not available in all states.
Your ambition just met its match with Robinhood. Trade stocks and ETFs, options, futures, and crypto all on one platform. Get started today at Robinhood.com/yourmoney. Your money, your move. All investments involve risk, including loss of principal. Options, futures, and crypto trading carry significant risk and may not suit all investors. Securities offered through Robinhood Financial LLC, member SIPC. Futures trading is offered by Robinhood Derivatives LLC, not FDIC or SIPC protected. Crypto offered through Robinhood Crypto LLC, NMLS ID 1702840, not FDIC or SIPC protected. Portfolio management offered by Robinhood Strategies, an SEC registered advisor.
In Nebraska news, in a story released by the NSP, the Nebraska State Patrol is conducting a death investigation after a deceased person was found in rural Furness County. The body was discovered Wednesday on a rural farm in northeast Furness County, north of Oxford. A representative of the farm's owners was inspecting the property in preparation for a sale and found the body in an outbuilding in one of the fields. The Furness County Sheriff's Office has asked the Nebraska State Patrol to conduct a death investigation. NSP crime scene investigators documented the scene and are working to positively identify the deceased. It was apparent that the person had been deceased for some time, and investigators believe that there is no threat to the public. The NSP was assisted on scene by the Furnace County Sheriff's Office, the Oxford Volunteer Fire Department, Nebraska Attorney General's Office, and a forensic entomologist. The investigation remains ongoing, and an autopsy is scheduled for today. This has been a Nebraska News Update. I'm Jack Simpson reporting for Central Nebraska's news source.
From the Fox Sports Studios in Los Angeles, here's Monty Bolaños.
The Seattle Seahawks sit alone at the top of the NFC after their comeback win over the Rams in overtime, where they won it 38-37. Sam Darnold threw for 270 yards, 2 touchdowns. He also had 2 interceptions in the loss. Matthew Stafford threw for 457 yards and 3 touchdowns, while Puka Nacua had 12 catches for 225 yards and 2 touchdowns. In the NBA, the Mavericks defeated the Pistons in overtime, 116-114. Where Cooper Flagg had 23 points and 10 rebounds. Luka Doncic had 45 points as the Lakers came back to beat the Jazz 143-135. And Jalen Brunson hit the go-ahead 3 with 4 seconds left, and the Knicks held on 114-113 against the Pacers. In the NHL, the Stars outscored the Sharks 5-3. In baseball, right-handed pitcher Michael King and the Padres have agreed to a 3-year, $75 million contract.
Here's your weatherology forecast. I'm meteorologist Jennifer Wojcicki. Mainly clear skies. Today, daytime highs approaching 59. Southwesterly winds 10 to 20 miles per hour. Tonight, 29. Daytime highs approaching 44. Tomorrow, partly cloudy skies. Partly cloudy and dry Sunday and Monday. Upper 40s Sunday, low 60s by Monday. From the Weatherology Weather Center, I'm staff meteorologist Jennifer Wojcicki.
Whether you love them or can't stand them, surprises are a part of life. Hi, I'm Janet Lawhorn.
And I'm Tim McCaslin.
Your local Edward Jones financial advisors, and we can help you get ready for whatever life throws at you, even the welcome surprises. As your needs change, we can change what you need to do to help you end up where you want to be. And while there is never a good time to experience unexpected costs, we can work together to help you make them feel a little less unexpected. Call us at 308-872-6849 or visit edwardjones.com to get started today. Edward Jones, member SIPC.
Well, that nice sunrise has passed, but still looks like it's fairly calm out there and pretty nice. Let's go outside with Jack Simpson and find out what it really feels like. What's it like out there, Jack?
Honestly, it's a little bit chillier this morning. It's only 23 outside under a clear skies. Winds are not as bad as they were yesterday, thank goodness. Winds out of the southeast 5 to 10. Barometric pressure at 29.76 with humidity 69%. No rain or snow in the last 24 hours and only a trace of precipitation for this month. A high yesterday of 34 with an overnight low of 19.
All right, thank you, Jack. Is it, you say it's a little chilly, but not bad, right?
Not too unbearable, no.
What's the traffic like out there?
It's kind of light this morning.
All right, thank you, Jack.
You're welcome.
Okay, there you have it. That's what it really feels like, according to Jack.
Yeah.
It could be life according to Jack outside.
There you go.
Good to have you folks along.
Feliz Navidad.
on pause. At Rise Rehab and Performance, we believe everyone deserves to feel their best without pain holding them back. Whether it's recovering from an injury, managing chronic pain, or just getting back to doing what you love, our expert team is here to help take the first steps toward healing. Personalized care, cutting-edge treatments, and results that speak for themselves. Rise Rehab and Performance, 872-5800. We rehab, you recover, then rise.
Snow is coming, and believe it or not, so is Christmas. Make sure your Polaris is ready for both with help from Agland ATV. Whether you're moving snow, hauling wood, or just heading out for a snowy ride, Agland has the machines and cold weather accessories to keep you moving. Heated cabs, plows, light bars, you name it. It's in stock and ready to install. This season, give yourself the gift of a Polaris that's winter ready. Agland ATV, West Highway 2 in Broken Bow.
Always wear a helmet, never drink and ride.
Agland ATV, thank you so much. The kids have been doing the commercials for a number of years now, and they're doing such a great job with their radio commercials. And it's still amazing to drive by Agland ATV and see the growth that they have created there with their hard work and their great products. It just amazes me when you drive by there. They've added some buildings and space and more units. I don't know how they keep track of all the different ones they have there, but they do, and they repair them and take care of them. So Merry Christmas to Agland. It's always nice to have the kids doing the commercials.
They make a great broadcast booth, too, the ATV.
Oh, yes. Have you done
Yeah, they provided an ATV for me to broadcast softball games from this past summer.
Right. This past summer,
yes. Yeah, it was great. Just sat up a little table in my lawn chair in the back of the Agland ATV and called a softball game. It was great.
Did it have air conditioning in it? You could probably get one with air conditioning in it.
Well, yeah, probably. Of course, I just sat in the back, obviously, so I could see out and see the game. But, yeah, if I would have sat in the front, I probably could have turned the air on. I don't know.
Cool and calm.
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, they've really grown that business to really serve the area, a much wider area than ever thought. So congratulations there. Still time if you maybe decided, you know what, I'd like to ring some bells. You still can. Custer County Salvation Army still taking the schedules and offering them to you. You just pop in online and look to see where you can fill in ringing some bells. And they started this clear back November 21st and are going to ring them right through next week. 90% of the donations made through the Salvation Army stays right here in Custer County, so you can feel good about that. Jeremy has created a sign-up sheet link on sandhillsexpress.com, and you can also go to the Custer County Salvation Army's Facebook page and check in that way as well. So still time to ring a bell or two. The crew here went out to Grocery Cart on Wednesday, and did you help anybody put some groceries in their car or anything like that?
No, I didn't. No, just we just kind of stood there and rang the bells and had nice visits with wonderful people who were either going in or coming out of the GK. Mm-hmm. So, yeah, it was a great time.
I used to like to do that, but I did find sometimes people will go, no, I don't really know you that well, and I can take care of my own groceries. And then some people, well, yeah, help. You know, it was kind of interesting that way. Fun, too. So maybe next time I'll be able to come along and carry out some groceries.
Yeah, sounds good.
All right. Irwin Gardens and Poultry of Sumner will be at the Tractor Supply Company again this Saturday, just in time for Christmas. And baking, you need those eggs. They'll be here Saturday from 9 until 1 p.m., 9 a.m. until 1 p.m., and they'll have the farm fresh brown eggs, nothing better for baking, so grab all you need. That is tomorrow, farm fresh eggs at the Tractor Supply parking lot from 9 a.m. until 1 p.m. Irwin Gardens will be back in town with the poultry of summer.
All right. Well, tonight is the night. Chris Lager going to be here at Sly's. So get ready to rock around the Christmas tree tonight at Sylvester's. Plan to join your friends for the ultimate Christmas party featuring the sounds of Chris from 9 until 1 tonight. Of course, if Chris is in town, as Dave has mentioned many times during the week, there's bun darts.
Yes.
$200 first prize. There you go. Get some extra spending cash for Christmas.
It's cutthroat.
It'll be a good time for sure. So come on out. Enjoy the incredible music of Chris Lager. East Highway 2 here in Broken Bow. Sylvester's tonight. You won't want to miss it. Happening at the quiet little place that rocks.
Here's Chris Lager and his band for you. Ministers of the New Feel Good Funk. Tonight at Sylvester's, starting about 9 o'clock. We'll take a time out. When we come back, I believe that we have our next guest in the studio live as well.
Whether for a night alone, a date night, or a fun family night, nothing compares to a night at the movies. See movies at your local theaters, the Fox Theater in Broken Bow or Cozad. Head to watchthefox.com to see what's showing. Fridays are new movie day. Ask them about theater rental for your event, celebration, or meeting, with or without concessions in a movie. No matter the time of year, gift cards to the Fox Theater are a perfect gift. The Fox Theater in Broken Bow and Cozad. Visit watchthefox.com.
The holiday season is in full swing. Celebrate at the Secret Garden. Save 20% off all books and devotionals and 15% off t-shirts and artificial greenery. Or purchase a 2026 gift certificate and get 10% off. The perfect idea for someone to do their own shopping. Maintenance-free Christmas amaryllis bulbs make great gifts for anyone. Through Christmas Eve, shopping hours are Monday to Friday 11:30 to 4:30, Saturday 8:30 to 4:30, and Sunday 1 to 4. The Secret Garden, 2.25 miles west of Myrna on Highway 92 and a half a mile north. Or shop anytime at thesecretgardenonline.com.
Is nagging back pain or neck stiffness holding you back? At Thompson Chiropractic, Dr. Riley Thompson provides personalized, evidence-based care right here in Broken Bow. No unnecessary procedures, just real results. They accept most major insurance plans and offer discounts for direct pay. Call 308-293-6340 today or schedule online anytime at thompsonchiropractic.com. Take the first step toward moving better, feeling better, and living better. Thompson Chiropractic, care that puts you first.
It's 8:20. Want to talk a little bit about the Whiskey Barrel in Broken Bow, right across the street from Gateway Motors. And there's a lot of times a trail of popcorn from Gateway Motors across to Whiskey Barrel and back. You know, Thomas McCassin will go across and get himself a pop and popcorn trail back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. The guy has a problem about popcorn. And we're going to try to fix that for him by accepting, when he offers, to drive their yellow Corvette that they have on display in Gateway Motors, just to advertise for them and for us, and take his mind off the popcorn that he can't help himself with. So that's the offer, Thomas. If you're listening, we could take the yellow Corvette out of that showroom, put it on the road, maybe put our logo on it. We could have your logo on it as well, of course, since you own the car. And we could, advertise for you. And I think it would make you a little nervous that we would be driving it, even though you'd be kind enough to let us drive it. And you could take your mind off your popcorn. So that's just an offer. But anyway, across the street is the Whiskey Barrel. And there's another guy over there that's kind of a unique individual. His name is Stan. He has a great crew, and they are ready to serve you through the holidays. Of course, we have Christmas coming up. Probably a bigger holiday for the Whiskey Barrel would be New Year's Eve and New Year's Day celebrations, bringing in 2026. They can help you with that if you need some bubbly. They have some non-alcoholic bubbly, and they have different wines and things, and, of course, all different adult beverages. The deal with Stan is he doesn't have a big special to get you in the door. You just come in and know that you're going to get fair everyday prices. And that's what he bases his business model on. And if you ask him about it, he'll explain it to you. I would suggest maybe you avoid that conversation, but that's just me. Anyway, Stan is there. He's got a great crew, great people, always work there. They're always friendly and helpful. And by the way, they are open, except for holidays, 7 days a week, and there for you. And you can stop in and have a nice conversation and pick up one of those pops that Thomas has over there. I think he's on 7-Up or Squirt. I'm not sure. Goes really good with his popcorn. But anyway, you can go in, and whenever you buy anything out of the coolers at Whiskey Barrel, it is very, very cold, next to freezing. Cold as your ex's heart. That'd be something Stan might say.
Yeah.
So drop in, get some stories, have some fun, pick up your beverages, and know that you're paying a fair price. On behalf of the Whiskey Barrel, they wish you a very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year, and remind you to be responsible out there during this holiday season as far as driving and drinking and that sort of thing. Buckle up, follow all the rules, no open containers. They want you to obey the law. And when you walk in and you look marginal as far as age goes, as far as legal, you're going to get asked for an ID. They're very, very efficient with that because they want to keep everybody safe. All right, it's 24 past the hour. I'm getting excited. We're going to wait just a little bit. Rick Nelson is scheduled for an 8:30 interview.
Oh, wonderful.
From Custer Public Power. We did have another guest that was scheduled, but we're running out of time for that one. And we have a 30-minute interview with Rick Nelson.
That's right.
Will be kind of a bittersweet interview because, as many of you know, Rick is retired, and at least from Custer Public Power here in this area. And there's a gentleman who's going to come in. We're going to meet him in January. And I like to just make sure that people like Rick Nelson know we want him to feel comfortable here. We want him to feel like a regular guy that works here, that comes in. We don't want him to feel like we're putting him on a pedestal or anything like that, or segregating him in any way. So what I would like to have done this morning is have you and Rick change the furnace filter on the remodel side. Because Rick made an accusation that last time I did it, you guys followed. You helped him put another one in when I was gone, and Rick claimed I had the filter in backwards. So I'm going to ask you and Rick as one final ceremony. We can do that towards the end if you like.
Sure.
To change that filter. There's a filter in there. Now the arrow points one way, and I must have, according to Rick, put it in the other way.
Yeah.
So that will be something we will do before we close our interview with Rick.
Okay.
Which will be coming up in about 4 minutes. So
Okay,
stay tuned.
sounds good.
I love the morning show.
Wake up with us. We sound way better than this. KCNI KBBN Radio.
The holidays are here, and with all the cooking, traveling, and shopping, life can get hectic. Bruning Bank makes it easy to stay on top of your finances wherever you go. With the Bruning Bank mobile banking app, you can manage travel plans, track spending, report lost cards, and more, right from your phone. Take the stress out of the season. Visit us on the north side of the square in Broken Bow to get started with mobile banking today. Bruning Bank. Build, grow, and thrive in the new year. Member FDIC.
Merry Christmas from Barney Pharmacy. Don't miss your chance this week to spin and win with their exciting prize wheel, loaded with savings, surprises, and special offers that make every visit fun. Everyone is a winner. Stop in, give the wheel a spin, and see what you win. Open 8:30 to 3 on Christmas Eve and closed Christmas Day, so plan prescriptions ahead. Visit Barney Pharmacy, downtown Broken Bow, and make your holiday errands merry and bright.
8:27 is your time, and we're going to jump into our interview with Rick Nelson. We just give you a little background on Rick's adventures, let's call it. Rick, how you doing?
I'm doing good. How about you, Dave?
Good.
Good.
Man, you got up early to get here. We appreciate that.
Yeah.
Driving here and
wide-eyed.
Yeah. Gosh, well, let's start with the beginning, if you don't mind.
Wow.
Your tenure here, you decided you're going to do something else, right?
Right. So for the last 4 years, Custer has allowed me to do some work for the statewide organization, Nebraska Rural Electric Association, which was a good thing because they, needed some leadership, and so that's been going on. That's where I'm moving to, concentrate on that here coming up after the first year. Mm-hmm. But let's take it on back. When was the first radio show?
Boy, I don't know. You could probably tell me.
Well, it had to have been in 2008-ish.
2008 or so.
Yeah.
Because how long did you work at Custer Public Power? Because you came in. I told you this the other day, and I think I've mentioned on the air before. I was stopping by Custer Public Power to visit about a tower project or something, because Gail Clay Jr. was heading that up at the time. And there was this guy kind of looking me over, had a red cap on, kind of pulled down. He was over in the corner, and I thought, who's that guy over there? And it ended up being Rick Nelson. So you worked with Gail, and how long before you became manager from when you started?
Wow. So I showed up here January 1 of 2001.
2001.
Which I thought was kind of fun, because when's your start date? 01/01/01.
Yeah, there you go.
That's pretty good.
Technically, it probably was January 2nd, but who knows?
Yeah.
I can't remember, that kind of detail.
Yeah.
Junior, we worked together for a while, probably 2002, early 2003, ish, in that time frame. And then middle of 2003, Lloyd announced his retirement, and so they started to go off and hired somebody to do that, and they named me the interim at that point.
Okay.
So that would have been about August, September of 2003. And then there was a little hiccup in 2004, but then about July of 2004, that's when I took the title full-time.
You were no longer interim, you were the manager.
Right.
So when did we started doing breakfast shows? 3-4 years later, probably?
Gosh, was it that long after that? I don't know.
I don't know either. We were, I guess, one of the things, you and I were kind of in contact because we had things like the FM tower when we moved from the tower up above the old drive-in theater on the east end of town all the way up to the table west of here.
Yeah, so we started late 2002, 2003 with Custer's communication upgrade, and that included about 4 or 5 new towers.
Yeah.
And then part of that plan was to increase the height of the Broken Bow tower so that we could get the point-to-point back to here, and then whatever.
A lot of different things going there.
Yeah. Can't see my hands, but they're kind of floating back. But in order to do that, then we actually moved. Well, the Broken Bow Tower's still there, but then we went out to the Callaway Tower, which is up on top of the table, and we had to increase that height. And then I think that's when we contacted you, say, hey, you want to be a part of this? We could add some more height to it. And
you don't really know how huge that has been for us.
About 2003.
Probably.
Yeah.
And folks, KBBN went from 98.3 to 95.3 when we moved to that location due to FCC regulations, because we were going to increase our
became
coverage.
Powerful.
You're a little more powerful, yeah. And we get such great coverage from up there. And what happened is Rick contacted us and said, we can we're going to put another 100 foot on there. Are you interested in helping out with that? And we sure were. Mm-hmm. And we also had to have some special guy wires that would be there that wouldn't interfere with our signal. And you were kind enough to wait until those got here and were installed before you could go on up with your project.
Right.
So you guys really went all 100 yards for us, and it's made such a big difference for us as far as the service we can provide. So
that's great.
That was fantastic, and I'll never forget and never thank you enough for that patience that you had when you had all these other projects going on.
Yeah.
But the technology side of it, you mentioned your upgrades back in 2003. There's been all kinds of things that have happened improvement-wise since you were manager with technology. You went through a remodel and out at the facility itself. What are some of the things that stick in your mind that you're, I guess, most proud of? Some of the things that have happened over this time of improvements.
Yeah. So when I started, I put together a 10-year plan. And that 10-year plan had the communications, which we could never really talk to any of the trucks if they were out west. We could with the Thetford Tower, but then we'd have to call into the Thetford Tower, and it was kind of weird. Otherwise, Thetford up there was, Thetford and Stapleton were kind of their own little world. So it was the communications. We rolled into a replacing all of the controls on regulators and breakers, because back in the day on a regulator they used to have a balance beam, and the only person that could really work on that was Jerry Sponel.
Yeah.
But that balance beam, may or may not have worked, so we wanted to bring in new controls. So that was part of the 10-year plan, new controls for everything. Once we got the new controls done and we had the communications done, then we were able to start bringing that in. So we brought in SCADA, which is Supervisory Control and Data Acquisition. That's what SCADA stands for.
I'm glad you explained that.
Yeah. The only thing that allowed was us to bring in information so that we could start collecting data and doing something with that, and also allowed us to control the breakers that are in the substation. Kind of a new concept at that point in time.
Yeah.
AMR came in. We went from you having to go out to the tower every month and get a meter reading to us being able to have that, and then we sent it to you.
Yeah.
So AMR came in. There's a couple other things, but the last thing on the list, which happened to be in 2011, 2012, was the remodel of the office. And so we got that accomplished, and that was the end of the first 10-year plan. So then we developed another 10-year plan.
Yeah. Well, looking at that first 10 years, the communication part of it, improvements, huge. To the customers out there, not realizing how important it is for you, your guys and gals, to be able to communicate. And when there was a storm that did some damage, which I'm sure you remember most of those, if not all of them, very easily.
Yeah.
The communications were huge.
Yep.
People got better about knowing the number to call in when they didn't have power. We've spent a lot of time on the breakfast show. Every pre-winter going, here's what you do, here's how it works, and I think you've really made some advancements there too as to people when they don't have service what they're supposed to do. But the communication part of it was huge.
Yeah. So back in the early 2000s, if you lived out of Tryon and you had an outage, you didn't call the Broken Bow office, you called Mike Needs at home, because there was no way for us to communicate with Mike Needs after that outage. So that all changed when we were able to bring back all the communications back into Broken Bow, and then we started to weed out those numbers a little bit and got people accustomed to calling the 800 number, which saved them a little bit of money as well.
Yeah.
But in that process, we also went to the NPPD call center, which has been a fantastic move. them being able to answer the phone calls in a professional manner after hours and dispatch our crews has been a lifesaver. It's great for everybody.
Yeah,
customer included.
So you got through the first 10, your 10-year plan.
Yeah.
I'm sure that you had to make some adjustments, but most of your goals, if not all of them, were met. And
Yep.
then you started looking at the next 10 years.
Yeah, so the next 10 years would have been focused on eliminating a voltage that we used for what we call sub-transmission. So the 34.5 was still between Anselmo and Mullen, and also from Stapleton south to North Platte. So we started, doing small sections at a time, and lo and behold, by 2020 timeframe, we got it complete from Dunning to Mullen, converted to 69 kV, which allowed us to get rid of some regulators up there. We had voltage problems, had for 20 years before that. So put on enough Band-Aids to get us by, but then we were able to get out there and get everything up into one voltage, and it makes our life easier, makes for less material on hand. We only have one voltage to worry about at that level, and we've got good voltage to the customer, so it's a win-win. Plus, the people of Mullen really like it, because then they were to the point where every time the wind blew and there's a little bit of ice on the line, they had an outage.
Mm-hmm.
And so, not that this new line eliminates all that, but it did cut it down.
Yeah,
a lot.
If you drive up there, it looks pretty tough, doesn't it, Brett? Along the way up there. All during that period of time, you're doing things such as putting in underground, taking care of irrigation customers' needs, and trimming trees, and making sure the poles are solid. I mean, all your regular stuff went along with that next 10-year plan, along with that.
Right. So, one of the big projects that we had were about 68 irrigation wells over what we call the Brocia substation, south and west of Stapleton. That was a big project, but that was also part of the elimination of 34.5, because we had to build line to it. So we built it on down to North Platte and then re-insulated down south. But putting in that irrigation project was pretty big. It was 4 or 5 megawatts of load, something that all in one shot Custer's never seen and hasn't seen since. So that's a good thing.
All the way through the first 10, second 10, I know you had crew members that came onto the crew members that retired from the crew, and you've had a lot of great people. But the safety portion, I think you really pushed really hard.
Right.
And because of that, I think you have a pretty clean record with people being seriously injured.
Yeah, so knock on wood, of course.
Yes.
But the safety culture that we tried to bring into Custer is a kind of the cornerstone of when I wake up every morning and when I go to bed every night, I want to make sure that the linemen are able to go home and go home safely. That's always been a priority of mine. It's a priority for Cindy, and it's a priority for Jamie, Pete now. So, if anybody says that that's not a priority for those two people, they're crazy.
They're not right. Well, your background, by the way, going for a moment back to your youth, when you were grown up enough to work.
Yeah, I was out of diapers.
You were out of diapers when you started climbing poles, but you worked with, I think, your dad, and
right.
You've been around this structure for a good share of your life, understand the dangers and so forth. So you had a little bit more understanding than, say, others might.
Right. So in college, I actually came out in, 85 or 86 and built the line in between Myrna and Arnold with my father, who was an electrical contractor, Nelson Electric Power Service. Some of you older listeners might remember the 94 storm. Mm-hmm. He spent about a year out here helping fix that up. So if you want to go all the way back, I set my first pole when I was 6 years old.
Wow.
It was me and my father and a digger truck, and it was not a digger truck that I would recommend today. But
things were a little different back then.
Things were a little different. But anyway, that's what happened. And the other thing that shaped my focus on safety was I was 10 or 12 years old in a small town in Minnesota, doing some work to convert that town. I was riding around with my dad, and we got a phone call that there was a problem, and we showed up, and I watched him and another guy give CPR to somebody who was slumped down in the bucket.
Oh, boy.
And I'm never going to forget that moment, and I never want anybody to live through that moment.
Yeah.
That's been one of my pushing memories, to always make sure that the guys come home safe.
Hard lesson.
Yep.
Yeah. Well, it sure was clear that that was at the top of your list, was the safety side of it.
Yep.
And the pride in your crews. You brought in the rodeo out at the fairgrounds.
Yeah. How fun is that?
To highlight what those guys and gals do. So,
yep.
That's great. You mentioned the '94 storm. That was one that I was here, and I remember that one was a bad one when we drove out.
Not good.
Poles were broke off everywhere, and
Yep.
power was gone for a couple of weeks, if not 3 or 4 weeks for some people out in the country. And
16 days.
Yeah.
5,000 poles.
Gosh. Yeah. What others besides '94 do you remember that kind of stick in your head? I mean, I remember being out covering. You'd always kind enough to let me go out to the facility and
Right.
kind of pick up some information. You were always really very, very good about calling and letting us know what was going on. But I was out there a few times when the crews were out there in those terrible storms.
Right. So that was April 11th, 1994. When I first got here, believe it or not, April 11th, 2001, we had another ice storm. Lost some poles up by Myrna. Lost quite a few poles, actually. And then, believe it or not, the mid-April time frame in 2008.
2008, yeah.
We had another issue. April's not a real good month for Custer.
I was going to say, April.
Yeah.
Yeah, April showers, you think, but a lot of times it's heavy, wet snow.
Yeah, because that hit again in 2017.
Yeah.
Had that heavy, wet snow up north of Sargent and in that area.
I remember, this is another side of you that I remember when we had, was it a drought situation? You got your dandruff up, and you got, I think it was NPPD, to bring out some generators.
Right, so that was in 2012.
2012.
Yeah, I was fairly excited at that point when 11:30 at night, I get a phone call that the breaker is open coming out of Broken Bow Sub, and I didn't know anything about it. Well, it was to save the system, the entire network, and that was not a happy day. We got, I don't know if you remember, but in that time frame, it would have been July 1st, 2nd, or 3rd. We actually made a plea for people to move. What they were doing, it was, I don't know, 7 or 8 o'clock at night, and if you could avoid doing washing clothes or dishes or cooking or anything, and believe it or not, with that message that we worked on together, we dropped about 4 or 5 megawatts and saved the day that day. And then 3 days later, boom, and I got the phone call at 11 o'clock at night that the breaker's open. But at least that day, we were able to influence people and get on the radio and talk about, bad things are happen if you can't, and if you could, move it off till tomorrow morning or the next day, and that's kind of another proud moment of, the customers actually listened and wanted to help, and just truly grateful for that.
And before long, there were generators that were brought in to help support.
Yep.
And it wasn't too long after that, then you didn't quit, because then there were some improvements made, some things changed following that event.
Right. So we got through 2012, and I was pretty excited, and either in a good way or a bad way, depending on whether you were on the receiving end or not. About NPPD at that point came up with a new control, so it was a 24-hour control. They needed to drop 50 megawatts over the entire 24-hour period, because all of the everybody was running at that point in 2012. And so I was pretty adamant that we get the 9 to 9 slot and not the, 9 to 3 a.m., 9 o'clock at night to 3 or 4 or 5 a.m., because it's better for us to water at night.
Mm-hmm.
And we had a lot of irrigation going on. So
a bunch. And air conditioners and everything else. Yeah.
So then the following year, I had actually, I didn't sign papers, but I had 3 generators lined up to come out of Omaha. And NPPD got the message, and so they brought them in themselves, and I didn't have to do that. We got into, the fix of the whole problem is the R project. That's still not complete. Are we still in danger? Yep, every summer we're in danger. The sinkhole has moved up into the Ainsworth area, so that's where the generators are going. But they're still coming out every year, 10, 12 megawatts worth of generation. So yeah, it's ongoing.
Yeah. And there's
was I excited? Yeah.
Yeah, you actually excited is not exactly the word I was thinking about, but it works. And nowadays, I think, and again, let's highlight the fact that you started having us come down to the state fair every year, first day of the fair, for a number of years. And
we've been doing that since it went to Grand Island.
Yes, we have.
Yes. Yep.
And most of the time I've been able to find the tent. I wasn't always having very good luck sometimes getting back to my car, but that was not your problem. The one thing, though, the last time we were there, and I think the year before, we were talking about the new demands on electricity. With these needs for more electricity to create new types of revenue and all the different things.
Mm-hmm.
I was kind of walked away kind of overwhelmed this last time, because all the new challenges that are on the table, along with the ones you just talked about, it's a pretty tall task.
Yeah. Well, come to find out, some of those challenges actually fit into a load profile that Custer has. If we can fit it into that load profile, then it doesn't actually add or increase the need for generation to be built. And so that's one of the things that we're kind of looking at. Under a NDA, so I'm not really going to go that much farther with that, but
Okay.
Some of that load actually fits into our load profile. So in the summertime, we peak at 130 megawatts, and right now today we're probably at 20 or 25. And so there is a gap there of unused resources that we could probably fit something else into.
How much with your new, well, what you've been doing for the last 3-4 years, along with managing here, I don't want to be too nosy, but how much of what you're doing at the east end of the state will affect what's going on with Custer Public Power?
Oh boy! So NREA has 35 members, and one of those members is Custer Power.
Okay.
So I might be reading into the question a little bit deeper. Okay. I'm not technically bringing anything back that I don't bring back to the rest of the NREA membership.
Mm-hmm.
But there are some things that I've learned that has provided Custer with some, additional guidance on stuff to do.
Mm-hmm.
What I'm doing in Lincoln is trying to pave the way for more things to happen for the members of NREA, which includes Custer.
Okay.
And so,
all right.
How's that for
I
political
like that.
answer?
I think you handled that real well.
There's also, some politics involved with that position, and so I tend to gravitate to not answering the question, just talking around it.
Well, you've always paid a lot of attention to, we're going to run out of time here, but you've always paid a lot of attention to the political side. You don't talk about
Absolutely.
it much, but you've always been kind of on the inside, if that's a fair statement. You've paid attention to it because it does affect us.
Well, I've tried to talk about it, but then your eyes get glassed over, and they kind of cross-eyed a little bit.
Well, just bring up nuclear, and you can wake me back up.
Well, yeah.
Oh gosh. Well, I think we've just touched on a little bit of all the different things that have happened since you were a manager here. But I can only speak from this side of the story, is that you've always been really, really good to us as broadcasters and taken the time to make sure we're part of the solution and not the problem.
Right.
Because a lack of communication could even cost a life out there if we didn't do it right. So.
Right. The other side of the coin, from Custer's perspective, I always thought that this was a great way to provide transparency to what's going on at Custer.
Yeah.
Which then, helps people maybe understand a little bit what's going on. We had a board meeting yesterday. We approved a couple of things moving forward that needed to get done, and also set up a couple of things that needed to be set up come January 5th when the new guy takes over, because we don't have another board meeting till the end of the month. So, we needed to put some things in motion to make sure that we were covered. So I'm still carrying the briefcase that has launch codes with it until January 2nd.
And
I thought that would be funner.
Yeah, I got it. I was gonna ask you if it was handcuffed to your wrist or anything.
No.
Launch code.
Not quite that.
Okay.
So I'm so sorry.
No, that's fine. Well, one of the things that when we talked just briefly the other day at the economic development meeting is that you one of the things that you've been responsible for is helping with the transition,
Mhm.
and that's not an easy thing to do because there's a lot to pass along to the next guy.
Right.
And you've been good about doing the best you can to get that transition,
Yeah.
that bridge continued, but it takes a lot of time.
Well, there's no way that I can, pass along everything. I'm kind of I like history, and so I've got a lot of history, and I've read about a lot of history here. The new individuals certainly going to be coming in, and we're all excited about that, and can't wait for the day. But yeah, passing along what I can. It's always good to give them a heads up.
Yeah.
And absolutely, we've gone through an era. We'll start another era. For me, it's about making sure that the customers are served well, and all the inclination that I have right now that's going to continue, and so that's what makes me excited, is that Custer is going to be in good hands, and they're going to be moving on.
All right. One of the things that you helped us with in the transparency on the breakfast show here was trying to make sure that people did what they could do, the little things that they could do.
Little things.
To preserve electricity.
Energy efficiency.
Yes.
Yep.
And one of the things that I would like to ask you as a final gesture is to go with Brent and go to the other side and change the furnace filter.
I'd be happy to do that with you. If you got a microphone, we're going to take one in.
Yeah, we'll take a news break.
By the way, what did I always say? The kilowatt hour that you save is one that I don't have to buy.
That's right. And that we worked on that pretty hard, because the natural human thought would be, well, why would somebody that's providing
Absolutely.
electricity want us to use less? But you've explained that, because we're a public power provider. You are a public power provider.
Absolutely.
Custer Public Power, so you don't have to buy it if we're not using too much of it.
Right.
So I think it's only appropriate, Brent, that you take Rick over and go to the closet there and change the filter, and be sure and put it in correctly, because...
Well, Rick's going to put it in. I'm not going to do that.
Because I've been accused.
You don't want to be accused?
Yes, exactly.
I was accused of putting the one before, the one you changed, in backwards.
Yeah.
To be honest, I really can't remember if it was really put in backwards or if it just made...
I haven't been sleeping since you said that.
Just made good radio.
Exactly. All right. Now, listen, I do have a couple of questions.
Yes.
Okay?
Shoot.
I wanted to make sure I asked you a couple of questions.
Okay.
Okay? Number one, is it possible that someday you could take me shopping so I could... You are a snappy dresser.
Oh, I appreciate that.
You really are.
Yeah.
And I would love to dress me for one day.
Dress me for one day.
What do you
I
think?
You look good right now.
You do? Okay.
Absolutely.
Well, it's kind of your influence. And then yesterday I was thinking of you. 70-mile-an-hour wind gusts.
Oh, boy.
I was wondering, did you think that was Mother Nature's way of saying goodbye to you?
Yeah, kicking me out of here.
Time
for you to go.
I don't know if it caused any problems, but I'm guessing that it could have with the winds and the way everything was blowing yesterday.
We lost 8 poles. McPherson, Lincoln, Thomas, and Custer County, everything west of Broken Bow. 8 poles. I think we got somewhere around, Jason and Nicole are going to correct me on this, but I'm going to say 60,000 poles. So I think we came out pretty good.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Well, we
70 mile an hour.
67 mile per hour gust at the airport.
Okay.
Yesterday. Yeah. And who knows? I mean, out in the country.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So.
Yeah. We had one little
kicking me out. Yep.
One little moment yesterday where we had the transmitter up on the hill was off for like 2 seconds. It's pretty darn good. As you've explained to us, the lines flapped together and caused some problems, and we only had that one little blip yesterday, and I thought that was pretty amazing.
Yeah, so I wonder what the wind speed is at 100 or at 400 feet on top of the table.
Wow, a lot. Because it's always windy up there. Yeah. Even when it's calm down here, it's windy up there.
So that's kind of where you're at.
Yes, thank you.
Yeah.
All right, we're going to take a timeout for the news. I think that remote mic's just around the corner there, Brent. And I'll get you guys on. I might come in and watch. You can give me instructions so that next time I'll get it in right. Because I even know if he was bluffing me, I haven't slept very well for about 4 years now since he told me I had it in backwards.
So did Dave just say that he hasn't changed the filter in 4 years?
Well, there'll be a date on it. If you guys dated it when you put it in, I don't know.
I think that's supposed to happen a little bit more often than that.
I know. I'm not as responsible as you are. We'll take time out for news, and we'll be back with Rick Nelson helping us change our furnace filter.
You are listening to the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show. Go, go, go! On KCNI, KBBN, Broken Bow, Nebraska.
CBS News Brief. We're learning more about the dead suspect in last Saturday's mass shooting at Brown University and the murder of an MIT professor near Boston. U.S. Attorney Leah Foley.
Previously, he attended the same academic program as the MIT professor Nuno Loureiro in Portugal between 1995 and 2000.
This is the deadline for the Justice Department to release all of his files on Jeffrey Epstein. Deputy Attorney General Todd Blanche tells Fox.
I expect that we're going to release several 100,000 documents today, and those documents will come in all different forms.
Vladimir Putin's addressed the war in Ukraine in his end-of-year news conference.
And I would like to say something that we've been saying for quite some time. We are willing to put an end to this conflict via peaceful means.
Through a translator, he says that if Ukraine doesn't agree to the peace plan, Russia will achieve its goals by force. CBS News Brief. I'm Deborah Rodriguez.
Never have I ever called my sister from the finish line of my first marathon.
Hello?
You won't believe where I am.
Are you running?
Mile 26. I'm gonna make it.
Switch to T-Mobile's 55 Plus plan and get iPhone 16e with its advanced camera system on us. Plus, 2 lines for just $30 a line.
Guys, I can't believe it.
I knew you could do it, babe.
That was amazing.
Mom, how do you feel?
I feel great. I can't feel my feet. Let's take a picture, and then you may carry me to the car.
Share every stride, every mile, every memory on America's best network. Switch to T-Mobile's 55 Plus plan and get iPhone 16e on us and 2 lines for just $30 a line.
With 24 monthly bill credits and 2 eligible port-ins on Essentials 55 Plus for well-qualified customers with autopay plus taxes, fees, and $35 device connection charge. Credits end and balance due if you pay off early or cancel. Contact us. Finance agreement 128 gigabytes, $599.99 required. Best mobile network in the U.S. based on analysis by Ookla of Speed Test Intelligence Data 1H 2025. Visit T-Mobile.com.
From the Fox Sports Studios in Los Angeles, here's Monsi Bolaños.
The Seattle Seahawks sit alone at the top of the NFC after their comeback win over the Rams in overtime, where they won it 38-37. Sam Darnold threw for 270 yards, 2 touchdowns. He also had 2 interceptions in the loss. Matthew Stafford threw for 457 yards and 3 touchdowns, while Puka Nacua had 12 catches for 225 yards and 2 touchdowns. In the NBA, the Mavericks defeated the Pistons in overtime, 116-114. Where Cooper Flagg had 23 points and 10 rebounds. Luka Doncic had 45 points as the Lakers came back to beat the Jazz 143-135. And Jalen Brunson hit the go-ahead 3 with 4 seconds left, and the Knicks held on 114-113 against the Pacers. In the NHL, the Stars outscored the Sharks 5-3. In baseball, right-handed pitcher Michael King and the Padres have agreed to a 3-year, $75 million contract.
Here's your weatherology forecast. I'm meteorologist Jennifer Wojcicki. Mainly clear skies. Today, daytime highs approaching 59. Southwesterly winds 10 to 20 miles per hour. Tonight, 29. Daytime highs approaching 44. Tomorrow, partly cloudy skies. Partly cloudy and dry Sunday and Monday. Upper 40s Sunday, low 60s by Monday. From the Weatherology Weather Center, I'm staff meteorologist Jennifer Wojcicki.
Custom. That's their gig at Sandhills Custom Creations. From the west side of the square in Broken Bow, they make t-shirts, banners, metal signs, vinyl decals, tumblers, photos, keychains, and so much more. Find Sandhills Custom Creations on Facebook.
25 under a mostly sunny sky, kind of a white sky this morning. Winds are out of the south 5 to 10, barometric pressure 29.73 and falling, humidity at 66%. Yesterday's high 34, overnight low of 19, a trace precipitation all of this month. Sunset today at 5:11, sunrise tomorrow morning at 8 o'clock. Quick note, Varney Pharmacy in Broken Bow will be closing early today at 4:30, so if you need your pills and your pharmaceutical needs taken care of, get in a little bit earlier than usual because Varney Pharmacy will be closing at 4:30 this afternoon. Now let's see if the mic's working and see whether the furnace filter is working. Brent, are you there?
I'm here, Dave. Can you hear me okay?
Oh, yes, sounds great.
Oh, we sound great, Rick. Yeah. If you're just tuning in, Rick Nelson is here. We've Dave and I decided we call this your exit interview with us.
Exactly. I appreciate that.
Okay, we are here at the furnace room. And, first off, I think that you have to give KCNI, KBBN Radio a lot of credit because we have a brand new filter setting right here in the furnace room. And that's really where it starts, isn't it, Rick, to just make sure you have a new one to put in.
And that's a very good point, Brent. Just having one is a good sign.
That's where it starts.
Absolutely. So was Dave coming in?
Yeah, here comes Dave right here. All right. I don't know where Dave went to. All right, Dave will be coming back. So let's see. We got to pull out the old one.
Okay. We're pulling out the old one.
All right.
I'll actually do the dirty work. Okay. So this.
Oh, that that really doesn't look bad at all.
No, it doesn't look good at all.
Oh. You think it's still got a couple of years left?
No. It was changed in October 27th, 2024, so it's not doing too bad.
2024, that's only about a little over. Yeah, a little over. That's not bad.
That's pretty dirty, though.
Pretty dirty.
Right.
So let's check. Is the arrow going the right direction?
Well, which direction is it supposed to go, Rick? Is it supposed to go in or out? Is it in or out?
And now, ladies and gentlemen, we ask the question, how many people does it take to to change the furnace filter? We're up to 3 right now. All right. Dave's. Yeah, there you go. Take the wrapping off.
Yeah, that's not good.
If you put it in with the wrap on there, it's not going to filter much.
Let's see. This is, let's just read what it says on here. Allergen, bacteria, and virus. I assume that's to avoid those things.
All right. So if we had, more time in this radio show, we could talk about what the 1550 stands for.
Now that's the performance rating.
Wow. That's what that little thing says right there.
I read
nice
it.
Job.
I thought you'd be impressed by that.
I am actually. So what we need to remember, though, is that if I know Christy's just sitting there supervising, but somebody's going to have to write a date on here before we stick it in.
Do you have the pen, Christy? Okay. All right. So Christy's going to write the date as far as when we put this in here. All right. And what is today? 12/19/25. You have nice penmanship.
Well, you got to be able to read it.
That does help.
There you go.
Oh, she even put her initials on there. Oh, nice. Okay.
This is kind of janky. Whoever got this obviously had some abusive techniques in loading it in their vehicle.
All right, so we are putting the filter in now. Oh, slides in so smooth. Very nice.
Do you know how to put that on? Yeah. Okay.
All right, now Dave is going to put on the cover. Careful now, don't hurt your back.
Oh. There, I got it.
Okay, there we go. Now I assume now there's one thing that has happened here. We've taken we need to buy another filter now to have it in the building, right?
Need to turn the furnace back on so that it actually works.
Oh.
Well, that's technically what you do when you change the filter, so it doesn't kick on while you're changing it.
I did not know that.
See?
At least I think that's what that switch is for. It might be for a light somewhere that we don't know about.
Oh, it's not the hot water heater.
All right. Thank you, Rick, very much.
Thank you. Appreciate it. Thanks, Dave. Handshake.
Good friend.
It,
Grow up, watch you. All that time passes by so quickly, but it's sure been enjoyable. Sure has.
We poured on a lot of swim meets, didn't we?
what's your time in the 100 freestyle now?
So I swam it 2 days ago. No, I have no idea.
You were pretty fast in the day. I know that.
Yeah, well, I was at the Y here last weekend, and I made it 50. Didn't quite make it the full 100 without stopping and just trying to decide whether I was going to try it again or not.
That's great. Well, thanks for coming out, Rick. We appreciate it.
Yep.
And best to you in the future.
I appreciate that.
Okay. So I guess we get to walk back to the studio now. Huh? All right. Do. By the way, good morning, everybody. Back here. Hi, Tina. Good morning.
Good morning.
Where's Jeremy? Jeremy, what time did you get back last night?
12:15.
Thanks for calling the game last night. You guys sounded great. All right. We'll walk back to the studio. Kristen, good morning. Hello. See you, Rick.
Okay.
All right. Doug Groffel, hi, good morning.
Hey, good morning. How's it going today?
Fantastic. Beautiful morning, isn't it?
Absolutely, and the sun's just off to the left here, so I don't have to have it in my eyes. It's fantastic.
That's even better, isn't it? Good to see you. All right. Okay, we're back in the studio.
All right, I'll turn that mic down and turn your other mic up, Brent, so that we are set ready to go. We're not going to take a timeout because, I'm going to just, we're just playing by the seat of our pants here, as you can tell. So we're going to get a little music going and get set up for our next guest. It's going to be a beautiful day. Thanks to Rick Nelson for coming in for his, sad to say, final show. We've enjoyed working with Rick over the years, and he's done a lot of great things for us, and I think for you folks out there as well, bringing you the power you need. Now we're going to talk a little bit about Mid-Plains Community College, but first I'm going to turn it over to Brent to talk about barbecue.
Oh, well, okay. Yeah, we were actually doing that while we were off the air. But we have a wonderful person who was, you were in here, a few weeks ago, I guess it would be now, representing Hunters for Youth.
Correct.
Yeah.
Correct.
And you guys brought out some barbecue sauce.
Yes.
Hunters for Youth barbecue sauce.
Yes.
Is peach something.
Yes, it's peach barbecue.
Yeah, peach barbecue. I was just telling you that I've been using it. It's delicious.
It is. It is.
So I'll give you a testimonial right now. Folks, you've got to try this.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
Yep, and it is available here in Broken Bow at the grocery cart.
Mm-hmm.
So that and our rib rub are both out there.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Well, it's delicious. So, folks, if you're looking for a Christmas gift, I'm here to tell you that it would be a great stocking stuffer, and
Mhm.
people will enjoy it.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
all right. So there's our plug
There
for
you go.
Hunters for You.
Yep.
How's that?
Yep. Thank you.
Okay.
How did your banquet go?
It went really well. Our numbers were down, but we did pretty good.
Good.
So it was still a really good evening.
Good.
You know, putting the kids out there, and we had the 2 there from the bear hunt that went to Georgia.
That went?
Yeah, they came to the banquet and their families. So
how did they find the trip?
they loved it. They had a great time. I
Good.
mean, they shot at a bear, but they didn't get it. So, and one shot a deer.
Oh,
So-
so they did bag
Yeah.
some game.
Yep. Yep.
Good
Yep.
deal. Good
Yep.
deal.
Yeah.
I'm ashamed to say I can't remember your first name.
Pam.
Pam.
Yes.
Thank you very much. We've kind of made a quick transition from the furnace filter gig
Yes,
there. So
yes.
I'm sorry, Pam, to
That's okay.
not remember
That's
that.
okay.
So you're here on behalf of Mid Plains.
Correct.
And
Yes.
how long have you been at Mid Plains?
Almost 2 years.
Oh.
Yeah. Yep. Yep.
Well, you should come in more often so we know how time flies.
I know. I know. I'm just like, wow, because I started in January, so right around the corner, it'll be 2 years for me.
2 years.
Yeah.
What do you like about it?
Everything. You know, of course, I have the pleasure working with Casey.
Mm-hmm.
You know, she's awesome to work with.
Great.
And then getting to work with the students, that's the best part. You know, seeing them succeed and helping them succeed.
Yeah.
That's the best part.
Well, Brent's daughters, was it both daughters, Brent, that took some classes through Mid Plains when they were in that stage of their life?
Yeah. Alyssa and Ashton would have both received their associate's degree through Mid Plains Community College.
Yep. And I know one of the things that kind of sticks in my mind with Brent when he had twins, and so they're kind of there at the same time, and the affordability as compared to other places, right, Brent? I mean, it was a big deal for you and your girls.
Yeah, it was a great setup for them, obviously, and but I think that with that, yes, you can talk cost, and certainly there was that aspect of it, and I know Mid Plains works very hard in regards to make it affordable, but that doesn't diminish the quality of the education that you get through Mid Plains Community College, and I think that that's very important to emphasize.
Yeah, we have some of the best instructors out there. I mean, and they work hard to make sure that the kids succeed. I mean, they bend over backwards and make accommodations, and I mean, it's just a great, you know, now with our dual credits being free,
yeah,
you know, all they have to do is pay the fees, which is like $14 or something like that. So, I mean, that's huge for all the high schoolers to be able to take whatever classes they can and get a head start on their college education. So,
yeah,
it's, you know, great. And our regular classes, I mean, our tuition it's $124 a credit hour. So that's,
Pretty
you
good.
know, really low compared to what you're going to pay with the state college systems when you're talking UNK, UNL, things like that. So, you know, we encourage people, you know, if they want to come to us and get, you know, just their gen eds out of the way, you know, save them some money, but still get them a quality education.
Yeah.
So,
how about the other side of it, where you have some folks out there who graduated from high school, life got busy, maybe they got some kids of their own, and the family responsibilities take over naturally, and want to go back and start over again and maybe even get a 4-year degree or a 2-year degree. That's available through Mid
Oh, yeah.
Plains.
Yeah. And most of the classes are available through distance learning. So they're able to take the classes right here in Broken Bow. And we have cameras and big TV screens that bring the classes right here. So it works out really well. They get the, you know, right contact with the instructors, and it's just like they're sitting in the class, whether it's offered in North Platte, McCook, wherever, it comes right here. So,
yeah, that's
the
important.
non-traditional students are, a great way to, maybe accomplish those goals.
Yeah, I just saw on the news last night, 6 o'clock news, I guess it was, a gentleman who's 85 years old. Kind of that scenario, I guess that's why I had it in my head, was like a semester away from finishing his schooling as a college degree, get a bachelor's, and the family responsibilities took over, and he was a professional businessman and did very well, but he always wanted to go back and finish that thing he started. So,
yeah, we actually had a gal come in a couple weeks ago. She's, I think, in her mid-50s and wanting to start back to college.
It's never too late to learn, right?
No, never too late.
Yeah. The idea of kids getting ahead before they get out of high school used to be kind of not thought of too often, and now it's almost a given. If you can get ahead, get some of those classes taken care of.
Exactly. And there's been a couple of kids, graduate from high school with their associate's degree.
Yeah. It's amazing.
So, it's just, I wish I would have had that when I was in high school.
Yeah, I don't know.
A long time ago.
I don't think it's that long ago. For some of us, we probably wouldn't have taken extra classes, but again, at 40 or 50, you might reevaluate and go, you know what, I messed up when I was in school.
Yep. And we can make it fit your schedule.
Yeah.
That's the nice thing.
Yeah. So what are you doing again? I think Casey might have touched on this last time, but for the holidays.
Okay. We will be closing on the 23rd. We'll be closing early that day. And then the campus will actually be closed up until the 5th of January. So on that Monday, we'll have regular business hours.
Okay. So. It's a school, so it's kind of like the rest of the schools are doing.
Yep.
So will you barbecue up some pork chops during that period of time, Pam?
Oh, yeah. Yep. We usually do a non-traditional Christmas. So this year's actually we're doing a pork loin.
There you go.
Is
Sounds
what we're
really
doing.
good.
Sounds good, yeah.
Yeah.
Sounds really good. Sounds great.
Pam, are you involved in helping put together some of the community education classes? Do you kind of help organize some of those?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. And then I also want to encourage people, if you have any ideas or of classes that they would like to take, to give us a call or drop us an email. You can get a hold of us however's handy with them, So no matter what it is, we're open for it.
Yeah.
If you want to take a, cross-stitch class or we just had our welding classes and that came about because someone had some interest and they came to us and said, hey, I want to learn how to weld. Okay.
So you had a class.
So we tracked down an instructor and Mr. Ten Benzel from the high school came out and taught it.
Yeah.
We had a very successful, and then we went into had that artistic welding after the intro. So, it kind of just keeps going.
Well, and you have a great facility out there. There's been a lot of things that have come along the way over the years inside that back area that are great learning tools.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we even, I think starting in January, we'll be having our country dance class.
Oh, boy.
And that's back in the shop as well. So we make that area work for a lot of different classes.
Welding and dancing.
Exactly. Exactly.
What would a class look like if you combine the two?
I can just see somebody dancing with a welding helmet.
It might be the next latest thing.
You never know.
It might go viral.
Yeah.
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 Well, is there anything, we kind of bounced around here this morning, is there anything that you wanted to highlight that we didn't ask you about?
No, we just really wanted to get it out there that we're going to be closed over the holidays.
Okay.
But if that's, emergent, they can leave a message and we do get notifications if we have voicemails. Okay. So if they do need to get in contact with us, they can reach us. So.
All right. Well, Merry Christmas to
you. Yes. Same to you guys.
Thanks for being patient with us today.
No problem.
All right, let's go back and get in that Christmas mood again. Really helps if you do it locally. And also helps if you drive carefully. Buckle up, Brent, if you're going shopping.
Okay.
Stay off the hooch, man.
Okay, I will.
And don't take that Mountain Dew can and, you're setting it over in the middle between the seats and you spill it and then you reach for it and you have a wreck. Don't need that.
Okay, all right.
Don't give it up for your Mountain Dew is what I'm saying.
Okay,
here.
all right.
I guess that's it.
Okay.
It's been a lot of fun this week.
Yeah.
Review sports real quick, if you would.
Sure, yeah. We'll go to Ainsworth for you tonight. We'll have Brokenville girls and boys basketball on KBBN 95.3 FM. We'll also do a live video stream, too, so you can watch the action accompanied by the radio call through sandhillsexpress.com. Girls game tips at 6. Boys will follow tonight. Tomorrow we'll be at SEM, where SEM will host Sandhills Thetford in an area girls and boys basketball doubleheader. Girls varsity scheduled to tip at 3. Boys will follow. Again, those will be on KBBN radio and on our live video stream. And then finally on Sunday, we'll bring you Nebraska men's basketball. Airtime at 6 p.m. as they take on North Dakota on KBBN on Sunday.
Talk to you on Monday.